recording for, YouTube. Hello, welcome in, welcome. I don't know why I'm so awkward today. Maybe because I'm tired, I don't know. But welcome in. Today, we are starting the Forsaken Turnabout from, investigations from Prosecutor's Gambit. That's the only Ace Attorney game we're playing at the moment, so yeah. But yeah, I think from what I know of this case, we are defending Kay, and that she somehow loses her memory, and that's all I know about the case at the moment. So yeah, that's all I know. So yeah, also we got video rest of the week. I forgot to say last week. No, I did. I said it on Sunday. But for this week, and my fucking headphones are trapped on my chair. It's the one I posted. Like, when did I post it? Sometime this week. I just can't remember when I posted it. It was like, was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. Not then. 4 days ago, so like start this week, pretty much. It's the one I posted. It's the one I've been hyping up about the Colin Lou video that I've been hyping up for ages. I made it over the summer, and I've been hyping it up for like ages. And the thing is, I've been meaning to post it for like ages, and like I was meaning to like kind of do like a final like check of it, cause basically I thought I hadn't like edited out something, and like I kept putting off like watching over the video because I hate like listening to myself speak. Like, it's not too bad when it's like I'm streaming and stuff, because even though like I can hear myself on stream because I have my stream up in the background, it's not as bad because like the perception of how my voice sounds in my head and like when I'm speaking kind of like is like louder than how I sound on stream, if that makes sense. That makes no sense whatsoever, but I don't know how else to explain it. So yeah, but I did manage to do like, I think it was on Monday actually that I uploaded it, and I was just like, alright, I want to get this done and upload it because I'm sick of seeing it in my YouTube drafts. So yeah, so that's uploaded, that's done with. And yeah, I'm gonna, when in the summer, I'm gonna start working on the on a Sora and Bonzo video, I think. So yeah, so sometime next, I think maybe what I might do is in January, after I've done my exams, I might work on the script then, and then in the summer I'll record and edit it. So yeah. Anyways, I want to get into the Forsaken Turnabout. So yeah, let's go. Continue a Turnabout Forsaken. Okay. Turnabout Forsaken, episode 4. I never know what to say when it's just like, oh, I hereby call this meeting to order. Never know when it's like that kind of long black screen. The committee is gathered here in the sight of the goddess to pass fair and frank judgment. Okay. The purpose of this hearing is to assess the professional competency of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh. Okay, that was Gavel. That was her gavel. That was Verity and her gavel. Oh shit. Okay. Why are you wearing that raincoat? What's going on with Kay? No! Did she just get like pushed off? Is she dead? Okay, no, she's not dead, but like, I know they wouldn't kill off Kay, but still. Okay, we're back in Edgeworth's office. Is Gumshoe okay? Will you please stop pacing, Detective? You're kicking up dust. But I swept the floor 3 times today already, then sweep it a 4th. They're gonna take your badge, Mr. Edgeworth. How can you stand there cool as a cucumber? We don't know for certain that they will. Oh God. Well, it sure seems like they mean to. Yeah. Judge Cavell pretty much spelled it out. Yes, you did. Truly, you are proving to be quite a threat to the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. As such, you give me little choice but to report back on your continued transgressions. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. She said that I would be called to appear before the committee. Nothing more. Well, I don't care. I won't stand for it. What if we never get to work together again? And I thought you would welcome the prospect, Detective. I felt it would mean you could work with someone less problematic. Don't say that, sir. I've never heard of anyone except that stupid committee say you're problematic. You're not just looking for an excuse, are you? To become a defense attorney, I mean. Oh yeah, because at the end of the last case, Eddie was like, hey, if you want, you can come and work at Edgeworth & Co. Because, you know, Miles' dad, Gregory, was a defense attorney before he died. So that question was like left like open-ended. Because I won't let you. You're prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor. You hear me? You hear? To become a defense attorney, huh? The circumstances of my father's death set me on the path to become a prosecutor. But I'd only been interested in the law to begin with thanks to my father as well, and his work as a defense attorney. Are you going to keep fighting crime as a prosecutor? Or help people as an attorney? Something tells me you've got a big decision ahead of you. Only one. What did he say? I forgot. Only you can answer. Are you listening, Mr. Edgeworth? I said I won't let you do this. Really, Detective? There's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows? The next prosecutor you work with might be a little more lenient with your salary assessments. Huh? Really? So, no more instant noodles? I mean, no. What are you saying, sir? I don't care about any of that stuff. You don't care about being paid? Huh. But you thought about it, didn't you? If only for a moment. We're busy now. Come back later. Who the fuck is that? Hey there, is the prosecutor? A prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Look, pal, what part of we're busy don't you get? We're outside and I'll be with you in a bit. That's not good. Your face is as red as a tomato. Red face, gritted teeth. Let's see. I said we're busy. What does that say? Stomach cramps, right? Nothing to worry. It's nothing an injection can't cure. Now roll up your sleeve for me. It won't hurt much. No thanks, pal. I'm healthy as can be. I mean, as healthy as someone who is living on instant noodles can be. And who might you be? Oh, sorry. I totally forgot to introduce myself, huh? The name's Needler. Florence Needler. Bit on the nose there? I'm a nurse at Hertz Hospital. That is also a bit on the nose. But nobody here is hurt. So, are you sure you have done the right room? Well, yeah, you're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? Wow, those are some deep furrows in your brow. Are you feeling alright? Suffering from a severe headache? I could give you an injection that'll... I'll be fine, thank you. Could you please just tell us what you're doing here? No! Everything can be solved with an injection, please. Needler. I mean, I get that's your name, but still. Huh? Oh, sure. Well, it's like this. I brought somebody to see you. Wait right there, I'll go grab her. Wait. Okay. Too late. I wonder who she brought along. If she's here from the hospital, maybe it's a patient? Someone you cut down to size with your trademark rapier with... What exactly is that supposed to mean? See that right there, sir? When you glare at me like that, I lose the will to live. Oh. You don't want to send me to the hospital, do you? I mean, surely he will with you know, him deducting his pay, leading him to live on instant noodles, right? Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him, and nothing's happened so far. Oh? So to keep you fellas waiting, well, thoughts? Thoughts on what? You don't recognize me? There is something about her. Something familiar. This had your name on it, so I thought just maybe. So you really did put somebody in the hospital. Don't be ridiculous, detective. Yeah, not even Airdrop is capable of that. But look, so your name is right there on the card. Public Prosecutor Miles Edruff, plain as day. Be that as it may. I'm sorry, what she's trying to say is, she has amnesia. Amnesia? Yeah, at least that's what they tell me. Her parents must be so worried about her. But they've only been getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You gotta feel for them. Do I though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep if you ask me. That's like the recommended amount. Wow, tough break, but don't you worry, alright? Since you had this card, this means you really must know Mr. Edruff somehow. So just sit back and we'll take it from here. Right, sir? At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity. Really? Will ya? It's going to come down to what you remember, but yeah. Now that's the Mr. Edruff I know. Don't worry, miss, you're as good as healed. Let's not get carried away here, detective. I'm a prosecutor. Remember, not a miracle worker. Okay, I want to look at... I want to look at the achievements for this case first before we actually talk to her. This is Prosecutor Gambit, episode 4. For listening to Emma Sky talk in the storeroom about how her studies abroad are going in this episode. And anything else? No, just for completing this episode and talking to Emma about her studies abroad. Because if you don't remember from the first Apollo Justice game, basically, or from the end of Rise from the Ashes, basically Emma was sent to Europe. Pretty much half of the Ace Attorney characters at this point sent to Europe to study and shit and, you know, become a detective and forensic investigator. Okay, who are you? Where do we even start? So do you remember your name, miss? I'm sorry. She's been like this since we came in yesterday. Since she came in yesterday. Huh, so she's only been in the hospital for a day. No way, that's amazing. How did you figure it out so fast? How can one person be so emotionally drained? You literally just said that she was just in there. She just got admitted yesterday. They've had her wandering around late last night and brought her in. I wanted to help out, so I went through her stuff to see what I could find. And did you find anything apart from her business card? Nothing with her name or home address. Oh, wait a sec. She was wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right? That's Kay's badge. This is Kay. This pin. What the heck? That Yatagarazi pin. Does that mean... But it can't be. Kay, is it really you? Kay? Okay, we've got her pin. Your name. It's you, isn't it, Kay? I'm Kay. Come on, Kay, you really don't remember? Look, it's me, Gummy. That's what you always call me. Gummy. But you're an adult. That's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I feel so guilty now. What the heck happened to you? I've never seen you so polite. Being polite and sensitive is just not. Where's the Kay I know? You're nothing like her. Careful, detective. We wouldn't want her to get the wrong impression. You make it sound as if Kay isn't normally a polite and sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but... So what kind of person was I before? Well, first of all, your full name is Kay Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy and... Oh yeah, you're a great thief. A great thief? There's a little more to it than that, but yeah. Thieves generally steal people's valuables from their dresses or vaults and... Steal? But that must be so awful for the people I took things from. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was a criminal. Maybe I lost my memory as some sort of punishment. No, that's not what I meant at all. I don't think that did her much good, sir. But it sure explains one thing. Look at these clothes. Look at these gloves. They're just the kind of person like that would wear. Hey, that outfit. This is what she was wearing. It's what she was wearing when they found her. But we had to get her changed out of it and put her on hospital clothes, so that's why I have them. There's something on this part here. Could it have something to do with how Kay lost her memory? I'll send the outfit over to forensics later and see what they can figure out. Please do, detective. But they really are some thiefy clothes. I'm a criminal. You may be a great thief, but you've never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you are no criminal. If you say so, perhaps we'd better leave it there for now. Okay, memory loss. Yeah, let's not get into the whole Yetagarazu bit for now, because she doesn't remember shit. I'm sorry, I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other exactly? Well, that is, how do I put it into words? You're Prosecutor Edruff's assistant. I am? So a prosecutor is the head of some sort of great thief network then? No, not quite. We last saw Kate 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Was the pin the only item on her person when you received her, Nurse Needler? There were a few things, but I doubt any of it will be of much use to you. I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show them to us? Well, alright then. In no particular order, I present a German ninja mask. Was she at a show or something? A letter, and it's addressed to Kay. Next, a ticket stub, and finally, a fake flower, the kind of people like to spruce up their bathrooms with too. It's a corsage, detective, and they're usually worn by women. And that's that. So anything useful in there? Kind of hard to tell. Frankly, I'm not really seeing a connection between any of them. Wait, okay, we can't see them in that evidence. I should take a closer look at each piece later when I have the chance. Alright, now they're into our evidence. I feel like we should look at them now, actually. Okay, we've got that flower from a corsage. This is bad. How do we get Kay's memory back? We can't just let it stay like this forever. Calm down, detective. I have an idea. You do? I need to come to the rescue, sir. So, what is it? Look closely at this ticket stub. What? Big building. Viewing platform entry ticket. 4th for the 4th, so 4th of April. 7:28 p.m. Student $6. Use limited to day of purchase, non-refundable. Okay. Let's look at the other stuff. So we just got this magenta flower, which we can't fully look at. We've got this letter. Dear Kay, don't worry, I'll make sure you get your precious thing back. Rosie. Who the fuck is Rosie? And we've got the German ninja mask. I'm guessing there was some sort of like Steel Samurai or like German ninja performance at this like big building. Then we've got her Yetagarazu pin. This is the pin Kay always wears. It's shaped like the mark of the Yetagarazu and is very eye-catching indeed. I can't imagine any thief other than Kay would want to wear it. Yeah, it's literally something that only Kay would wear. There's nothing else to examine about her pin. Okay, that's it to examine. Can we examine our prosecutor's badge, actually? Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. I love listening to his silly little dialogue. This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict prosecutors, protectors of the law, and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter's frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. And I don't think most prosecutors do either, seeing as though the only prosecutor that I can think of to wear his badge, at least in like modern Ace Attorney, I can't remember if any of the great Ace Attorney prosecutors wore a badge. The only like modern day prosecutors to wear the only modern day prosecutor to wear his badge is Eustace Winner. That's it. That's the only one. Oh, it's funny, viewing platform at the top of the big building. I feel like the pun names in Apollo Justice and in Prosecutor's Gambit are just more on the nose than other games. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. You know when I sneeze, this doesn't come out? It's so annoying. Big building, you know the place? Everybody knows it's silly. It's the hottest date spot in town. They say that if a couple hold hands while they're up there, they'll stay together forever. This is yesterday's date, and the ticket is only valid on the date specified. Plus, it's a stub. That means she used it, right? I think it's a distinct possibility. Well, shall we go see what we can find? Now? Just like that? The only way to figure out how Kay lost the memory is to retrace her steps. But what about your thing with the committee? It's not for a little while, yeah. We have time. Great, so can I leave Kay with you? That would be for the best, but you don't mind, BK? Of course not, thank you. Alrighty then, back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at Hertz or hospital, okay? I can come running with a syringe or free, wherever you might happen to be. Yeah, thank you. Now we'll be needing that particular service. Now then, detective. Shall we get going? You too, Kay. Yes, sir? Yes, of course. I wonder what actually happened to her. Cause like, we saw her like get like pushed, but like, I don't know, like, who did it or like fully what happened yet. I mean, we've just started the case, but still. So according to this pamphlet, the big building's 50 stories high. Jesus. It's all offices inside, so the viewing platform up top is the only part that's open to the public. Here, this one's for you, sir. They were handing them out for free in the ticket area. How very kind of you, detective. Okay, we got a pamphlet. Alright, I think it's time we headed inside. Look out, the big building. It's about to fall. We're gonna do something. No, please, I'm begging you, stop. It's no good. Without fresh milk, my thoughts just aren't getting through to him. What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to the kid. Cut. I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie, so could you, yeah, I thought as much. Oh, wait. That's Penny Nichols. That's Penny from Turnabout Samurai. Oh my god. I mean, it makes sense why she would be here, seeing as though they're filming a movie here. And she literally worked on a movie set in Turnabout Samurai. Forgive our intrusion. We'll get out of your way, detective. Sorry. Really had me there for a second. Yeah, whatevs. Hey, director guy, can we take 5? Can't work under these conditions. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh gosh. So they stopped the building from falling down? That's good. I wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce. Okay. Wow, get a load of that view. Feel the sun on your face. The wind, it's very strong up here. That's okay, you just stand behind me or Mr. Edge up here. We're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away. Speak for yourself. Okay, does this place bring back any memories? I'm not sure. Have I really been here before? Perhaps simply encouraging her to talk will help. Okay, please. Any thoughts or feelings that come to your mind what might be a clue we can use? Alright, I don't know if this will be of any help at all, but I've got to stay with this testimony already. I still can't be sure if I've ever been here before. It's so high up and the wind is so strong. It's terrifying. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything. Do you though? It's no good. I'm so sorry. No dice, huh? I'm sorry, I feel so useless. I know I'm supposed to have all these memories, but I just can't remember. You have amnesia, Kay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Listen, sir, maybe just this once. Try not to be so intimidating, okay? At the very least, don't use your trademark glaring hair. Nobody asked for your opinion, detective. Edgeworth, just chill the fuck out for once, please. Like, come on. Your, like, assistant has amnesia, has what I assume to be... Wait, which one is it? Anterior grade, I think. I always get confused between anterior grade and retrograde. I think it's anterior grade. Definitely not. Anterior grade amnesia. No, it's not retrograde. Is it retrograde? It's retrograde. She has retrograde amnesia. Like, chill the fuck out.
Hold it!
If nothing is coming to mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Anything at all? Let's see. Ah, cherry blossoms. Go on. I was standing under the cherry tree. Yeah, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining, I remember now. And there was a red something. Yeah, so it was raining, she was underneath the cherry tree, and she saw something red from where she stood. But what? Okay, we're kind of getting somewhere. Oh, was it something I said? No, but if you could add that to your testimony, we can explore it further. But from under the cherry tree, I think I saw something red.
Hold it!
There's something red. Can you tell me anything about it? I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I can say. What can we see nearby that's red? The roses? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps? A red concession stand? Yeah, I think that was it. Somebody was walking towards me from beyond there. And then what happened? Then, I'm sorry. That's alright. If you could just add what you've told us to your testimony. But then there was someone walking towards me from beyond the concession stand. What do you mean by that? From beyond the concession stand. That's impossible.
Objection!
There's not enough room from behind the concession stand. You say that you saw someone over there beyond the stand, and that they were walking toward you? Yeah, I can see them getting closer. Are you sure it wasn't a ghost? No, it was a person. I'm sure of it. But from where you were standing, anyone you saw on the other side of the concession stand would have to have been floating in midair, hundreds of feet above the ground. So how on earth could it have been a person? I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody read the stand. Somebody read, and they were on the other side. They were walking toward me, getting closer and closer. And then they. Okay, what's the matter? You're alright, we're here. Whatever it is, it can't hurt you. I was pushed and I fell by a person in a red raincoat. A person in a red raincoat who could walk on air, and who supposedly pushed her off the building. None of this makes any sense. Not the least of which nobody could fall from this height and survive. Okay, got her recollections in our organizer. Why is there a police guy here? Attention everyone, please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. Mind filling me in? Yes, sir. A body has been discovered in this building, sir. A body? Whose body, exactly? Not sure, we're still working on it. But what we do know is that the victim is a young woman, and that her name is Kay. But we have Kay! Kay's alive! What the place is... Who... That is Kay. She had the Yatagarazu pin on her. She had all the holiday stuff. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I am so confused. Okay. That's not K. That is not K. That's Needler, I'm sure. Wait, this room. Officer, isn't this? Yes, sir, this is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Is that a member of the committee then? So it's here now? I knew that they moved out of the prosecutor's building, but I had no idea that they'd come here. Okay. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, and Kay too. How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better? We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who might this be? This is my grandma. Hold on 1 second. Name's Hilda Hers, sonny. And who the heck may you be? It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Mouse Edgeworth, at your service. Nurse Needler, your grandmother's name Hers. Is she? Yep, she's the director of Hers Hospital. Okay. This old woman is the head of a hospital? Don't you old fogey me, you dang reprobate. How did you do that? Wow, sounds like you're kind of a big deal, man. Oh, that's not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl, the one with the amnesia. It seems Dr. Hertz is a bit of an introvert. Want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, sonny? Oh, there's no fixing those, man. They're downright incurable. You sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Alright then. Nah, I don't got a damn thing more to say to none of ya. You going on about your business, you hear? As long as that business don't involve messing with the deceased's body, I got work to do. Wait, please, no dang thing, I tell ya. Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives you the right, huh, pal? Didn't I mention Gamma's also a coroner? She's in charge of this case, which means exactly that. What do you mean? Exactly what? How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me. Instead I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape. Well, I've got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang, and take care. What the heck is that deal? What does it matter as long as we have permission to investigate? What does it matter? It matters a bunch, sir! What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth? Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? Alright, let's get to work. That person over there is called K, right? Surely that means I can't be the K you know. That's what we're looking to figure out. But don't worry, you're the K we know. I'm certain of it. Yeah. Thanks. A K who lost a memory and a victim who shares her name, both meeting their respective fates here at the big building. Know that this case will be the key to restoring our K's memories. I'd stake my life on it. Investigation time. Okay. Let's talk to this guy again, maybe? Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special keycard to enter, sir. So I'm assuming that only the committee members have a keycard for this room. And I'm assuming that one of the members of the committee or only certain like security personnel or police officers have access to this room. So it's either a member of security or a member of the committee themselves. Interesting. So not just anybody can enter. No. In which case, the police who discovered the body would have been, yes sir, a member of the committee. They found it when they arrived for today's hearing. My hearing. Which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Yeah. Okay, that's just the random hallway out, I guess. And then they're examining the body and... Ew. There's a bloodstain at the bottom of the... I'm guessing this is the goddess of justice. It's a statue of the goddess of justice. You sure know your stuff, sir? So, does she dole out blessings a lot? She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of the law. The scales represent justice, the sword, retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. I scour the scene and must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Okay, we have this bloodstain here. There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount and how it has spread, I'd say that this is where the victim was killed. But the body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? Probably to allow us to examine it. I can only surmise the killer must have moved it for some reason after committing the murder. Sorry to intrude. Oh, it's Francisca. I didn't expect her to show up. I'm guessing she's the prosecutor on this case. Huh? What's that, Grandma? I know that voice anywhere. That's Von Carver's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other? It's been too long. Grandma Hurts? And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What's she doing here? Francisca Von Karma. Oh yeah, this is the first time she's shown up in Prosecutor's Gambit, so of course she's gonna get another intro. She's the daughter of Magdalene Von Karma and a prosecutor like myself. These days she's mainly been working with Interpol, though I thought she was supposed to be abroad. Don't look so surprised. When my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that might be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle to this case, yes? You know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. The one in Zhengba. And I won't rest until it has been destroyed and its ill-gotten goods recovered. Wait, I thought the Zhengfa smuggling ring got dealt with at the end of the first investigations game. Unless this has, I mean, I'm assuming it has like international implications because she's working with Interpol, but like I thought it'd mostly been taken care of. Okay, so the smuggling ring is involved then? That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. I see she means to be as helpful as ever. Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm about done here. See, it's all yours. In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you wouldn't mind. I'm a bloody! I remember when I heard about you, now you dang varmint. Don't need no soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get. Just remember it's not me saying this stuff, okay? Please, Granny, it's important. Who are you calling a granny, miss? Little miss? Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but Francisca, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see that body up close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay. As in, Kay Faraday? Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us. I don't know what you're up to, but very well. Francisca is a girl's girl, and I am, you can't tell me otherwise. Thank you, you won't regret it. Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later. Yeah, we will. We owe you, sir, big time. I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. I keep forgetting that she calls him Scruffy. I guess everyone just calls Gumshoe by a nickname, except for like Miles and Phoenix. Well, Grandma Hertz, will you allow them to examine the body? I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hon. But are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure? Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense. Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps. See yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay? Yeah, I don't know about that. Don't worry. It will take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Unlike me, he's on the verge of losing my badge. Yeah. Who wants to bet that he loses his badge by the end of this case? Because I bet he will. Hello, Francisca. Let's talk to her. Yeah, what is it? Notice anything? A murder in the trial chamber of the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. This is serious. I did you the favor allowing you to investigate further. I'll be expecting results. And you'll get them. Would I still be here if I didn't think I could deliver? Come to think of it, why were you here in the first place? So she doesn't know I was summoned before the committee. That's a long story. Longer than the nighttime and deeper than the sea. I always save Mr. Edgeworth the trouble and I'll tell you to myself. On second thought, I don't care why you're here. What's important is that we solved the case in front of us. Agreed? Wholeheartedly. Wait, but you were the one who asked in the first place, sir. What's that saying again? Wait first, think later. But can't you make it the other way just for me? What are you doing here, Francisca? I thought you were working abroad on something with Interpol. Wouldn't you like to know? But that's top secret, and I have neither the need nor the obligation to tell you. I thought she'd say as much. Anyway, never mind that. Where's the prosecutor in charge of this case? Not that I know who's been assigned, but I was hoping that they'd take care of the legwork for me. Oh, has the prosecutor not been assigned yet? Yeah, they haven't even bothered to show up. What in the world could they be doing? Yeah, I'm not the prosecutor's keeper, sir. It's hardly fair to whip people who don't deserve it, Francisca. What use is the whip if you don't use it, huh? And who better to use it on than anybody who isn't given 110%? I may not know who's been assigned yet either, but I 110% feel for them already. Yep. I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be acquainted with Dr. Hers. How very astute of you, Miles Edgeworth. Yeah, I know her. Once upon a time, Never mind. She doesn't seem keen to talk about it. Perhaps I better leave it for now. What happened, sir? What happened once upon a time? You can't not tell us now. Ouch! Only a foolish fool foolishly pries into another person's business. Now hold your tongue, Scuffy, or you get more than a mere tongue lashing. It's a bit late for that. Spare the whip, spoil the child. A whip in time saves 9. Then you go to school, you whipless wonder. Eek! I mean, he would have, otherwise how did he become a detective? Yeah, it seems that leaving it alone was the right choice after all. Yep. Okay, that's all we can talk to Francisca about for now. There's a random, just candelabra on the floor. Whatever. Let's just examine her body. Well, one thing's for certain. This isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her. Yeah, she looks more like Mia. Like, you can't tell me this isn't just the prosecutor version of Kay. Not Kay. You can't tell me this isn't the prosecutor version of Mia Fey. This is just Mia Fey, but as a prosecutor. She doesn't even look like her. I think we knew that already, Detective. Our Kay is standing right over there after all. The victim looks to be in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. Could be she worked in one of the offices here in the building. Perhaps, but for now she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Maybe it's because of this here that says promises Kay. This book. What the? That's Kay's promise notebook. Oh. It's where she wrote down all the promises she made to her dad. Haven't seen this in a while. Indeed. Never take things to a stranger, never go anywhere with a stranger. A book of vows made by a child to her father. Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. But what exactly is it doing here? Oh, I just remembered something Detective Brad told me a few years back. He said something precious to Kate had disappeared from the station. What evidence went missing from police custody? Detective Brad said he looked for it everywhere, but no dice. What could this mean? Why did it turn up here of all places? You there, what do we know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time. So that's how she became Kay. Talk about a red herring. Still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though. If only we had a few more leads on the victim's true identity. Yeah, that's weird. And she's holding a key card as well. It seems she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point. I didn't even see the burn. I just saw the key card. Did it get something to do with how she died? No, this scar's too old for that. I'd imagine it happened some time ago. Huh? She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me? Yes, sir, right away. Oh, what is that? Well, yeah, I know. It's a loyalty card, probably from a store. It's a key card. Why, sir, why? The question we should be asking is, what does it open? Wait, can we logic now? Because I think I know what the key card is for. Room security key card. Yeah, that's right. I'd imagine that the victim's key card probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you? Let me go find out, sir. I'm back. They found some details on that key card in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said. So the victim was able to enter and exit this chamber freely. Assuming that the keycard actually belonged to her, yeah. Indeed. Okay, we've got her the keycard in our organizer. Okay, let's continue examining the body. Let's scan the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Oh, is this part? We've got this magenta flower. Is this from her thingy corsage? There's something pinned to her jacket here. A piece of magenta fabric. Whatever it was, it looked like it was torn off pretty roughly. Yeah. Oh, good deuce. Could this be related to the evidence somehow? Yeah. The magenta flower. Judging by its appearance, I'd say that the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it is made out of the same fabric. Indeed. Let's make a closer comparison. The torn edges match up exactly. We've got one heck of an eye, sir. If the flower belonged to the victim, this implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Wait, was this the person that pushed Kay? Kay Faraday was involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, we have no choice. We may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspects. Please no! Please no! Please no! Please no! What? But there's no way she could have done it. I can't even begin to imagine it. There isn't a murderous bone in her body. Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion. For the moment, we're simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth? For better or worse, yeah. Okay. She's experienced a blood head trauma. She's got blood on her head. The victim's hair is caked with blood. Looks like she was hit with something, huh? Unfortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further. Oh shit, I didn't even realise that those were bullet holes. I thought these were just like buttons or something, but yeah, those are bullet holes. Ah, shit. Accidentally clicked that again. They clicked the magenta, the corsage. It doesn't look as if there's anything in her chest pocket. Nothing except this hole right here. But the look of how the fabric is torn. I think it was pierced by something sharp. Can't keep your coins in there now. They'd all fall right out. Have you never heard of a change purse, detective? Sure, sir, it's another word for a pocket, right? No, gumshoe. I give up. Yeah, that is understandable. She also has blood on her hand. A pure white jacket with a deep red stain on its lapel. On this jacket, the buttons are on the wearer's right hand side. What's so weird about that? Buttons always go on the right, no? Not on women's clothing. Traditionally, the buttons would be on the left. Like I always say, so you sure you know your stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I thought that jacket kind of looked like a little, like, kind of weird, like, kind of, like, bulky on her. This is common knowledge, detective. Nothing else seems amiss. I mean, I kind of knew that, but I wouldn't immediately notice it, if you know what I mean. Like, I kind of, like, yeah. I knew that the buttons are on different sides on, like, men's jackets and women's jackets. But, again, it's not something I would immediately point out unless someone said, oh, hey, the buttons are on the wrong side. Wait, what's this in the pocket? A pair of gloves. Also white. They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. Yeah. Okay, let's examine that candelabra. Do you think this could be the murder weapon? A 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Puncture wounds that could well have been made by these spikes. Oh! That was the murder weapon. A candelabrum. Not quite, detective. A candelabrum. A candle holder, in other words. I gotcha. That reminds me. I forgot to pay my electricity bill once a while back, and I had to live by candlelight for a whole month. Who does that in this day and age? I mean, that's fair enough based on his salary. Okay, I think we're done. We're done. It seems we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim. Then, am I really Kay? Can you really be sure? Of course we're sure. What are you talking about? Thank you. And that person lying there is someone you may have murdered. But that's all we can say for now. No, there's no way she did it. Isn't that right, sir? Indeed, I don't believe that the Kay we know could have done something like this. You're becoming a real softy, Miles Edgeworth. Well, look who it is again. Ugh, I know that voice. Verity and Eustace. Oh, it's only Eustace at the moment, no Verity. Which is surprising, seeing as though Verity is always with him. Like, a very, like, suspicious amount. With a winning smile and the #1 name in the business, it is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner. Yeah, I think Francisca has more of a reputation than Eustace. There she is! There she is! Please forgive the intrusion. Step away from the body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you and I don't need you. This case is mine. It's what the victim would have wanted. I think the victim would have wanted a competent prosecutor on the case, like Francisca. You knew the victim? So it really is her. But be not afraid, everyone, for the goddess of justice will guide us to the truth. She sure will. Now that I'm here, everything is going to be alright. Whoever did this will live to regret it. I'll show them. Miles Edgeworth, who is this imbecile? Thank fuck we have Francisca to be like, hey, shut the fuck up, kid. Let us do our shit. We know what we're doing. Why am I getting a death glare? I've got nothing to do with him. Francisca von Carmarcusson? My apologies. I should have introduced myself sooner. Verity Cavell, at your service. And the deceased in this case is Rosie Ringer, attorney at law and a member of the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. An attorney on the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence? I thought it was all prosecutors. I see. That would explain the key card. So you're the lead prosecutor? I need 5 minutes, by the way. Yep, which means this case will be solved in... Ah! You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy. If you want to know my name, all you have to do is... tell her your name. Stop babbling and tell me now. It's Eustace. Eustace Winner. I think we've established where the balance of power lies in this particular room. Yep. Oh, to Francisca. Which is, you know what, fair fucking enough. Mr. Guy in charge? Here, this is from my grandma. What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings. Looks like it's game over for you, Edgeworth. This isn't a game, Mr. Winner. Yeah, alright, that's me done. See you next stiff. Yeah, I'm down. I can murder a bowl of noodles right about now. We're out here, everybody. Stay healthy. Okay, they're gone. I think there's only been like one other time. Well, there's only been like 2 other characters that are coroners in the entire Ace Attorney series that I can think of. That being Dr. Scythe and Maria Gore in Great Ace Attorney. That's like it. For a game about murder, there's a surprising lack of coroners. Huh. Never thought about that before. Let's see, so the wound on her head is from when she fell over after she died. Eustace. It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night? What now, Gavel? It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. Fuck off, Verity! Let us know the findings of the coroner. Granted, the coroner hates us. But still, we want to know. No, that would be a tragedy. Okay. Anyway, that settles it. We need to arrest Kate Faraday. Oh, what the heck are you talking about? Gumshoe. We just went over this. She is the main suspect of murder. Like, I understand why they want to arrest Kay. She's like the main suspect. I think Eustace's meaning is very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer. and though she is dressed differently than usual, this young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct? I mean, you could just lie and say, no, it's not Kay, it's her twin sister. You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'll be forced to object, loudly and forcefully. This will make her more likely to take your badge off you. And ask if further confirmation were needed. There it is. The committee was right to call your conduct into question. It is questionable in the extreme. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go. It's fine. Fine? This is anything but fine, Kay. I still don't remember anything. So maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman. I just don't remember. The goddess smiles on those who confess their sins. It is her wish that our confessions cleanse us. She has retrograde amnesia. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, as do I. Judge Gaval, Eustace, if you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield, not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusations. Then allow me, prepared to be hit with a face full of deductive genius, Edgeworth. Okay. He's an idiot, right? I wouldn't be surprised, like, if someone just basically was just like bribed the board to be like, here, let Eustace Winner pass his bar exam. I wouldn't be surprised at all. They call it the human race because somebody has to win it, and that somebody is me. Fuck you. I won this race too. I saw it before anybody else did. Kay Faraday is the murderer, no doubt about it. She snuck into the committee chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving, which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer. But Kay wouldn't have access to this room. Einstein soon, by the way, deductive genius. That was a total mess. Yeah, how did he become a prosecutor again? And a detective gumshoe, and I shall read that. And I'll read that one. And it's over. Wait, let me check something. I'm in work tomorrow, 8 till 12. I always have to wake up at like 6:30 at the latest just to get ready. And I'm probably gonna wake up no earlier than 6:30. I'm kind of glad that like I've kind of got through quite a decent chunk of this case already. Because if you think about it, we've gone through the first part already, and we're already like a decent chunk of the way into the second part. Because I think it was just the investigation, and then it's just Eustace's. I'm looking at the strategy wiki now. It's just Eustace's testimony, which we're on right now, and we're just about to do our rebuttal, and then it's a testimony from Verity. So we could probably do that one within the next half hour, and then probably start the next part of the case, and then we might actually finish this case this week actually, and then be able to start, I think it's Turnabout for the Ages, that's what it's called, next week, and then have this case done within the next like few weeks. Because I don't know, I can't remember how long Turnabout for the Ages is, and I can't be bothered checking. But yeah, we should be able to get this done within the next like few weeks, which is crazy to think about how much Ace Attorney we have left. Because if you think about it, there's 10 games that have been, there's 10 out of the 11 Ace Attorney games that have been ported to they've been remastered and ported to Switch, Steam, and other consoles, right? That being Phoenix Wright Trilogy, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, Phoenix Wright Trilogy obviously having three games, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles having 2, Apollo Justice Trilogy, which has 3, and then this game, Investigations Collection, which has 2 games. So that's 10 games total. And the only one that hasn't been reported so far is Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney. And I don't see, well, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. And I don't see that one being ported anytime soon because I don't know what the contractual, like, obligations or whatever are like between Level 5 and Capcom. So, yeah. We're almost done with Ace Attorney, which is crazy. And welcome back from the ad, everybody. And Detective Gumshoe is saying that you must notice, by the way. What did he say again? Yeah, he said it was a complete mess. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay. Yet you have explained exactly nothing. True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either. Yeah, true. But also no evidence for her arrest either. Yeah, she's the main suspect, but she's just that, a suspect. Not like, she's a suspect, but not like a suspect you would arrest because there's literally like very little evidence. It's alright, Kay. Mr. Edward will pull off a miracle somehow. You just gotta believe in him. My deductions aren't acts of divine interventions, you know. And yet your superpower is literally logic. Come on, Edgeworth. Well, Miles Edgeworth, I'd hate for you to disappoint me. But in the event that you do, I hope he's sure to freely let you know. Wait, but yeah. Okay, let's see. There was a part that I think I know what to present at. It was this one. We present the keycard on it because she didn't have access to one. It's literally only like, it's probably only security and members of the committee that have a keycard. Like, come on, Verity. Like, Verity is literally a member of the committee. She should know this. And like, be like, hey Eustace. That's not true. But she just wants an arrest. She just wants to, you know, piss off Edgeworth. Because she's so high and mighty. I am a Verity Gavel slanderer. Do I love her design? Yes. Will I slander her character with every fibre of my being? Yes. Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are. What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1 and 2 and 3. In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate. Why do you always have to make fun of me? Cause your work is definitely third rate. You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this key card. Yeah, literally. Who do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Yes! You see where the problem is now, Eustace? Don't you? Yes! Have you no shame? No, he does not. He just blurts out shit and expects it to be all fine and dandy, but no. I think this is the only game where I deliberately have slandered the prosecution and the judge for multiple cases. Like, sure, I make the joke every so often about, you know, our usual judge being like, oh hey, he should, you know, retire, whatever. This is the only game where I have been like, hey Eustace, go back to fucking school, you fucking child. I mean, again, he's only 2 years younger than me, but still, he's a fucking idiot. Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay? Of course I do. She did it. Faraday's the killer. Oh, did you do that just cause Verity told you that, you know, she's the killer? Hmm? Then perhaps you can tell us how Kay got into such a secure room like this without a keycard. She, you know, that was a cheat. Yeah. He can't fucking say shit because he knows that she couldn't have gotten into here. A masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have cards. Therefore, only they can enter. She's not a member of the committee. Precisely. Why is she agreeing with me? Please, take a look at this. Our security pulled the data earlier. As you can see, the door to this room was open at 12:52 a.m. with Miss Ringer's key. We cannot know for certain, of course. But who's to say that the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer and then kill her over some sort of subsequent disagreement? It's certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. For one, it would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another. Yeah, Kay didn't know the woman, I'm sure of it. How can you possibly be so sure of a thing? That's pure speculation on your part, detective. Yeah, true. There's no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what is required, but also some interpretation of the facts. In that case, are you suggesting that you have said hard evidence? It's the hard evidence to support your theory? Yeah, exactly. Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosie Ringer knew one another? Yeah, exactly what she said. But of course. What? I have here a letter. I forgot about the letter, fuck's sake. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket. Another of the victim's possessions, and you kept this to yourself until now. To be fair, we had a version of the letter. The precious thing in this letter that was addressed to Kay. It was her book. It was her promise book, wasn't it? You planned for this, didn't you? Yeah, she's a sneaky little piece of shit. Is that why? It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. Why not, Gavel? It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. Perhaps you should leave it here. Leave it there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Okay. This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say? Accomplices in a plot to steal from the very room in which we are standing. No. Wait, so your principal suspect is Miss Kay Faraday for this second crime as well as Miss Ringer's murder. So now we have two letters. And the principal suspect? Don't listen to her, it's all lies, all of it. You know like that, you never do any of that stuff they're accusing you of. And how do you explain the letter, detective? Unlike Mr. Winner, I suspected that Judge Gavel herself had some proof to support her accusation. Because unlike Eustace, Gavel is actually competent at her job. But I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive. Nicely done, Gavel. Thank you, Eustace.
Hold it!
We're not done here yet. I still have questions, and you better have answers. Would you mind if I handled this, Eustace? Be my guest. Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the ground. I can't let them steamroll me on this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage. As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. Yeah. It seems Miss Faraday had asked for Miss Ringer's help in a plot of some kind, but for whatever reason their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, but she had one last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells out the name of her killer. She's good. Better than ever, even. Think you can take her down, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah. Of course. Don't do this out of pride, Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on somebody else's time. Hey, who said it you on, sir? There's only one side to be on, Scruffy. The side of the truth. Yeah. Uh-oh, looks like the kid's got something to say. Well, if there's only one side to be on, then it has to be on the winning. Quiet, you. Yeah, shut the fuck up, you fucking child. My thoughts, exactly. Yeah. This fucking child, man. Let me look at this letter, actually. Why are only two of the arrow keys part of the controls in this? I have to use W, A, S, and D when I'm trunking. I'm gonna examine it. Rosie, thank you for so much. Thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Okay. Wait, wasn't she stabbed on her left side? And if she had the letter in her left side, why is it still intact?
Objection!
Would you mind taking a look at this? Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Wait. What else do we have? We have coroner's findings.
Objection!
That makes more sense. Yeah. So the victim kept the most vital clue all closest to her heart. How very touching. The voices of the dead fight to be heard. And even then they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true, and it told us that Miss Friday is her killer. I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor. Or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you. Hey, take that back. Perhaps you should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead. By all means, if I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on her left side. No, exactly, Gavel. Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket, unless you planted the evidence. Right where she was stabbed by the candle holder. Indeed, 3 puncture wounds to the chest, and yet not one to the letter. Miraculous, no? Well, Judge Gavel, how do you explain that? Because I can think of one explanation: that the letter was deliberately placed there after the fact in order to cast suspicion on Kay. Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us. That someone is the real culprit who almost certainly also forged this letter. No, it's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay by means of that letter, and you fell for it hook, line, and sinker. No, Friday did it. The letter was in her upper pocket, yeah. Huh, seriously? The whole left chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported it must have meant their left. Stop your foolish floundering, you foolishly foolish fool. Are you just that incurably foolish? Yeah, I have to agree with Francisco on this one. Why do you keep whipping me and stop making fun of my deductions? When you actually make a sensible deduction, then she won't whip you. Like, that is how it works. There, I saved you the trouble of disciplining him. Yeah, even though I had no intention of doing so. The letter is stained with blood, which suggests it had indeed been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt that there was some sort of mistaken report. Not unless that report was given by you. Gavel, say something! Gavel is silenced. No objections? Good. Then allow me to continue. So, we've established the existence of a second suspect. No, we haven't! The murder out again! You remember? Yeah. Who else could have gone in the apartment? Who else could have gone in apart from Faraday and Ringer? Wait, don't we? We have the keycard report. Whoever has this user ID 324619883, and it wasn't Rosie, because these two 53792291 is very different from this ID here. Whoever it was would have needed a keycard. Judge Gavel proposed that the killer entered the room together with the victim. But what if there is something questionable about the very basis of her theory itself? This piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay. And we just looked at the keycard report, so it's got to be the keycard report. Look again at the keycard record provided by Judge Gavel a short while ago. As already noted, the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m. But you will know that someone else's keycard is also listed. A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean? This reminds me of the keycard report from Rise from the Ashes. This other person entered at 10:15 p.m, so it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except, I'm afraid it is. And where's your evidence, Your Honor? My evidence? I am the evidence detective. Is that Variety's keycard? It was my keycard. What? There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as I please, is there? But that makes you a suspect then. Perhaps not, but that's also not the exonerating evidence you seem to think it is. Unless you can also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague. What utter nonsense! What would I have to gain for killing her? I am sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you might have had. I am a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime? I use my keycard, that much is true, but my reason for entering this room is far from questionable. Then perhaps you'd care to tell us why? I had business here in the committee chamber. There are certain preparations to make. Preparations? Sounds pretty suspicious to me. I'm not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. I mean, other than the murder, you could just say, oh, it was, you know, for Mouse's meeting with the committee. That's it. But I am sure a prosecutor just can make an educated guess. Yeah, my hearing. She must have been busy gathering the documents they were going to use against me to relieve me of my badge. Alright children, that's enough. It's good to keep our skills and tongues sharp, especially when we're young, but that'll do enough for now. Who the fuck is that? Really takes me back to the days of my youth, back when I would wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere, living his best life. He'll have to forgive me, it's just I get so emotional. The tears, I can't stop them. Chairman Winner. Is he related to Eustace? Huh? Winner. Verity, my girl. Do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And is this young Francisco I see before me? Dear child, when did you get so big? Uncle Winner. It's been far too long. How many family members does Francisca have? And so formal, I thought we were like family. He used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, at the top of your lungs. But time goes by so very fast. One can't help but shed a tear. This guy is a fucking wimp. Dad, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? A committee member has been murdered and you're in charge of the case, my boy. This is Eustace's dad. What is this? Bring your pops to work day? Silence, do you have an idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. A former chief prosecutor and the current chairman of the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. No, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man, really. Really, yeah. I don't trust this guy. Allow me to apologize for the detective's rudeness. I am Miles Edgeworth, correct? And your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe. I am Excelsius Winner, father to this idiot boy, among other things. He's an idiot, yeah. And he has so many prosecutor's badges on him. My wife and I was so happy when he was born. Now she's gone too. Heaven only knows to where. Dad, here, use my handkerchief. Thank you, son. You're a good boy. In your own silly way. Like father, like son, I suppose. But it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation? Thank you for asking, sir. We've identified a prime suspect, one K Faraday. We are currently trying. You don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Or have you forgotten what we just discovered about the murder? I told you, that was just a mix-up. They got the wrong pocket. Don't test my patience. Alright, that's enough. Let's all just calm down, shall we? I'm sorry you had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies. I think you've all made your cases very clearly. All except for you, Eustace. What, but Dad? We are prosecutors, and it is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or a motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, I know all about your relationship to the accused. Thick as thieves seems pretty apt based on what I've heard. Yeah. Case no criminal. She's helped us catch the bad guys loads of times. Much about this case is still unclear. Please just let us. How thin is his shirt? Like, there's no point to that shirt. At this point. It's heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are so warm among the youth. Fuck are you doing? But the circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Why is he lighting a fire? The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. Time is oh so precious, and we have so little of it. And there are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? Alright, Miss K Friday. Time to come along quietly. Yes, sir. You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell you. To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. It is an act so brazen, so a hearing won't be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this, detective? So if the case on Kate goes down or Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge, what the heck am I supposed to do? You'd use his badge to shield yourself? Shield yourselves? Oh, how the committee too has fallen. Okay, you're innocent. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. And I'm sorry for being a criminal. Your contrition has been noted, Miss Friday, and will be conveyed to the goddess of justice. The committee were not this harsh to the literal murder that was Manfred von Karma. And the guy that literally forged evidence. They weren't even this harsh in Phoenix Wright games. When, you know, when Miles was kind of like forging evidence. Or like, you know, presenting like, I don't know. But like, then again, at that time, the committee was probably not conceived of yet. But still. What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted was to be like my father. To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But now, my fate is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance. Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here. Guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Judge Gavel, one moment, please. Yes? What is it? Your badge? What is the meaning of this? I am returning it. From this day forth, I am a prosecutor no longer. He's given up his badge willingly. Mr. Edgeworth. What are you doing? Miles Edgeworth, explain yourself right now. Like, I know he, you know, gets his badge back in the future because we played Apollo Justice and he literally becomes chief prosecutor. But still, this is stressing me out to the max. You're giving it all up just like that? You can't mean it, sir. Tell me you're kidding, please. This is freaking me out to the max. If you're not a prosecutor anymore, then what does that make me? I have one duty and one duty alone, to pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. I'll carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here.
Objection!
Are you running away from the Von Karma from me? Say what you will, Francisca. Won't change my mind. So you're leaving me behind again? I'll never forgive you for this, never. No, this is all my fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me. Wait, Kay, don't go. Kay. You stay right where you are, detective. But sir, I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that. Where you go, I go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm always there, right by your side. There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. Well, now, this is no good, is it? We've let a dangerous criminal run free. I try and yet it's never enough. Oh, stop the sob story. Stop making it by yourself. There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far. She better not. I'll be very disappointed in you if she does. Why? Why did she make that face? I want to save. Yes, I want to save. But what is she on? Like, come on. Oh my god. Okay, we're back in. Well, not Airdrift's office anymore. Kay. She's not here either. Where are you? Eddie! I didn't expect him to be in this case. Knockety knock knock, a special visitor. Fender. Whoa! Talk about an unhappy face. Everything okay, big guy? You don't own yourself too many admirers looking like that. What are you doing here? Has something happened? Has something happened? He asks. I'll say. It's been all over the news. A murder in the committee chamber? I'd call that a happening, alright. And what with your hearing being today, I thought, well, I couldn't help but wondering if you were involved. They're reporting it on the news already? Heck yeah, dead lawyer, a young woman on the run. They're lapping it up. It's crazy stuff, but compelling too, I gotta admit. So are you gonna give me the lowdown or what? Well, actually... Whoa! If you really want a guy before blowing his mind next time, things are even crazier than I thought. This isn't a joke, Fender. Kay's out there somewhere, all alone and without her memory. Not to mention being the suspect in a murder. That definitely doesn't make things easier. But where the heck could she have gotten to? You sure she doesn't remember Zip? I thought she might have come here, but no luck, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Sounds like she thinks she's done you wrong. She wouldn't want to cause you even more trouble by looking up on your doorstep. You think I don't know that? But our places to look. Hey, take a chill pill, compadre. This isn't like you. You're wound up tighter than a clockwork monkey, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. After all, it's got even you running from pillar to post looking to save an innocent from jail. Acting like the attorney I knew you were born to be. Look, Fender, I may have given up my badge earlier, but that doesn't mean I've decided to become an attorney. However, Kay isn't just some suspect in a murder to me. She's somebody I've come to know very well, even if we've only been acquainted for a short while. And she'd never harm a fly, let alone another person. But what am I twice in 5 minutes, why don't you? Kids looking to have you in our corner, champ. I hope you don't mind me saying this, but there's quite a bond that sprung up between the two of you. Enough to give me and your old man's a run for its money even. It's nothing like that really. She just likes to involve herself in my affairs. You can say that again. From what I've seen, she likes to charge into things no holds barred. But she's done you some good, I can tell. You two make a great team. Can't say I'm not a little jealous, seeing as my partner in crime's no longer around. Anyway, you need to track her down. Connections like that don't grow on trees. I should know. Alright, how about this for a plan? You're fresh out ideas about what she could be, and you can't just walk the streets shouting her name. So why not go back to the source, look into how she lost her memory in the first place? You just might turn up some clues that'll help narrow things down. That's not a bad idea. Based on what she's told us, it sounds like it all started at the big building. And that's where we're headed. Next up, the big time. And maybe you can give your face the good news on the way. Kay won't come frolicking back into the fold if the first thing she sees is you scowling like that. Very funny. Fender is truly a force of nature all on his own. Okay, go back. And there's Needler and hers. Sun sure sets quickly. Not even a murder on the premises could make this place close its doors. Gotta chase that last fella, huh? There's hardly anybody around though. Guess we've got the whole place to ourselves. The first step towards proving Kay's innocence is to figure out how she lost her memory. After Miles, we've got some sleuthing to do. This rooftop paradise is all ours, so let's focus up and do what we're good at for Kay, alright? Okay. Okay, Fender's gone over there. Do what we could at, huh? I suppose I should be grateful there's at least something we can do. Okay. For once, it looks like no one's following us around, because Eddie followed... Did Eddie follow Gregory around? I don't think he did. Or at least I didn't notice it. And yeah, he never follows Miles around. He just kind of does his own thing. Here's his hurts and neither. Mr. Edgeworth, me again. What are you two doing up here? Well, as soon as we came all this way, we thought we might as well enjoy some cotton candy. What the heck are you doing here? Looking to get yourself in even more hot water? You needn't worry about me, Dr. Hertz. I'll be just fine. Whatever you say, Mr. Soon-to-be ex-prosecutor turned ex-prosecutor, still not coming a mile off. Wait, what? You got fired? As I said, you needn't concern yourself with my affairs. If you say so. So, oh, how's Kay doing? That's who we're looking for. Uh-oh, did something happen? Maybe I can help? How about an injection? No injections, thank you. Unfortunately, a jab a day does not keep the world's troubles at bay. Yeah, it did get kind of chilly, huh? Come on, let's head on. Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth. Catch you again soon. Okay, those two are off. Okay. Let's look at her, because this is apparently where she would have been standing. This is actually a gorgeous tree, by the way. It's a pretty sizable cherry tree. Its flowers are just on the cusp of full blossom bloom, according to what Kay told us. She was standing beneath this tree until she was pushed and fell. Okay. So she was pushed like around here. So the person in the rain cloud that Kay saw supposedly approached her from the direction of the concession stand, which would suggest that she was pushed over this railing. Here. The railing is chest high. You'd have to really try to... You'd have to try really hard to go tumbling off the edge of it. Everything looks sturdy enough too. Yeah. I guess. What the fuck is that? I was just like, has my game just crashed for a second? But no, it's Kay. Hi. Kay, that's the first time that's happened. But we've been moving, like, on our own. And then, like, something just happened. And that freaked me out for a second. Don't mind me, I was just lying in wait. That would make you a criminal, Kay. Perhaps you meant to say laying low. Oh yeah, that. Nevertheless, I doubt people will look kindly on a suspect haunting the site of her supposed crime. Surely you understand that even in your current state. On top of which, while you've been playing hide and go seek, I've been worried sick and frantically trying to find you. Are you mad at me? Of course I am. Now what were you thinking coming back here? Did you think your amnesia would excuse your recklessness? No, I came to try and help you get your badge back. What? I thought if I could get my memory back, I might be able to remember killing that poor woman. That if I came back to where I lost my memory, maybe I could. Huh? There's one thing you haven't lost, you know. Your ability to surpass my expectations at every turn. I couldn't be more certain that now that you're the kid I know so very well. However, I don't appreciate you being so reckless. Do you hear me? I'm sorry. Seriously, Miles, you're killing me here. You're banking good guy points, and then you went and blew it by blowing your top. Good to see you, kiddo. Glad to see you safe. Come on, bring it in. Okay. That's the spirit. Not now, Fender. You should actually try to lighten the mood. Live news from the big building, where a shocking murder took place earlier today. Police continue their hunt for a young woman known to have been present at the scene. She's considered the prime suspect, and police say no effort is being spared in trying to track her down. Oh god. Cool, Mama. Then I'm messing around with her. Well, team, what's the plan? Looks like the clock's ticking down, and fast. Indeed, it's only a matter of time before they find us. Alright, first things first. Kay, you're sticking with us from now on, capiche? But I have caused you so much trouble already. You can hardly make things any worse for me at this point. Mr. Edgeworth, then it is settled. We're in this together like the Three Musketeers. Malsay will be in charge of proving Kay innocent, and I will, believe me. So I'm gonna need you to do everything you can to help him with his investigating, okay, Kay? Yeah, of course. Great, now I've gotta move quick. Can't be getting back by the boys simply before we've even started. You two may not have any more to lose, but your Uncle Eddie sure does. Gregory would never forgive me if I got the family office shut down. Yeah, true. Thank you, Fender. I'm sure I owe you more than I'll ever really know. Yeah. Okay, let's examine this TV where the announcement was. And I feel bad for Kay, man. As you can see, they're still hard at work up on the 15th floor. 50th floor, even. That's where the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence holds their disciplinary hearings, correct? That's right, there have been people walking by the windows all evening. This is one serious investigation. But this doesn't make our chances of getting out here with Kay any rosier. We'll have to find a way to slip past the press. I'm a cool and mysterious customer, Miles Arena, but I'm no spy. Maybe we can use him as a decoy if things get desperate. Okay, whatever you're thinking, quit it. I can tell it doesn't land well for me. Yeah, true. I'm a scout the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Wait, if that's the 50th floor, then that must be the 51st. As you can see, they still had the committee for prosecution. Yeah. Oh, I mean, this one is one serious investigation. Guess they're still working in the committee chamber. The report is right, you can see people moving around. Huh? Wait, something's very wrong in this picture, and I can use a certain piece of evidence to help me deduce exactly what. The pamphlet? Yeah, the pamphlet.
Eureka!
Question, how many floors does this building have? Easy, 50, right? Kinda ironic that just a few feet above where the committee works is its ugly little schemes. It's a place where starry-eyed young romantics come to wish for everlasting smoochy times. Then what's that dark space above the 50th floor? The gloomy underbelly of love? Wait a minute. Exactly. The committee chamber is supposed to be on the top floor, directly beneath the viewing platform. But it actually appears to be located one floor below that. Clearly contradicting the supposed facts. Maybe whoever wrote the pamphlet made a mistake? Somehow I don't think so. Call me crazy, but yeah, there appears to be a hidden 51st floor. Yeah, no one would ever question it. But that's where they keep the gloomy underbelly of love. At my heart, you don't need to take it quite so literally, Kay. Good, then perhaps we can take this more seriously instead. Come on, have you met me, Miles? That might be easier said than done. It'll still be easier than trying to enjoy your so-called jokes. Yeah. Let's talk to Kay. I've not been of help to you so far. Okay, what do you remember? I came back here because I thought it might jog my memory. How about we go over what you remember one more time? Okay. I was standing under a tree, sheltering from the rain. Then I saw a person in a red raincoat, and then they pushed me. Can you remember anything specific about the person in the raincoat? I'm sorry, I just can't recall anything. Oh, but there is one thing. I could see the moon over their shoulders as they came closer and closer. The moon? Yeah, it's all very fuzzy, but it was in the exact same place it is right now. So she would have been on the opposite side then. Or she would have fallen down onto the grass, but then that wouldn't have caused her amnesia. Floating up there above the cherry blossoms, so the moon was visible over the mysterious figure's shoulders. Huh, that's new information. I should keep it in mind. Other recollections. I keep feeling like there's something just on the edge of my memory. There is, it could be a clue we need. Alright, just let it float to the top of your mind and say whatever comes into your thoughts. Alright, I'm seeing, it's very faint, but I'm seeing a small restaurant, just a counter and some seats, and there's this incredible smell, a beautiful golden soup, not too thick, and it tastes just right. It's filled with delicious noodles, they're firm but not too firm, and that's when a thought crossed my mind. I'm going to order another bowl. A captivating memory, but sadly, well, that has nothing to do with this case. Okay, she remembers nothing in that. You used to say that you were the second great thief, Yatagarazu, a noble outlaw dedicated to stealing the truth. Do you really not remember any of that? Oh, I think you're right. I was a noble. Not a noble, okay, a noble outlaw. Still, I suppose you got halfway there. Yeah. Okay. Guess there's some logic stuff actually. So really, where Kay was standing is the 51st floor on the moon. So where Kay was standing and the moon. That's not quite right. For fuck's sake. It's been considering information at hand. Railing and the moon? Wait, was she directly behind the concession stand? Because it... Wait, there's like a tiny bit of space there, so maybe she was directly behind the concession stand. Or like maybe she was in the concession stand. Maybe. Thinking back over what Kaya said, the person in the raincoat approached her from the direction of the concession stand, which implies that she was pushed over the railing on the side opposite the stand. And she also said that she could see the moon over this person's shoulders, but when we checked just now, the moon was in a different location than expected. Yet Kay claims that it's currently in the same spot in the sky as on the night of the incident. This throws the position of the moon and the person in the raincoat out of alignment with her story. I think her memories may have become confused somehow. What's more, if she really has been pushed over that railing, she would have never survived the fall. Therefore, I must conclude that she may not have fallen where she thought she did. Yeah. Okay, Kay was standing where Kay fell. Is that 51st floor? I don't know if we can... I don't know if we can connect any more though, I guess. It's a preset. Until she pushed and fell. Okay. What do we have? I don't know what to do. What do we do? Oh, right. Shit. That kid was standing with herself. Duh. You may have fallen, Kay, but it couldn't have been over that railing, because if you had, you wouldn't be alive now to tell the tale. But I definitely remember standing under that tree. If I was pushed, the only way I could have fallen is over that railing, isn't it? Not unless the ground opened up and swallowed you whole. The ground can just open up like that? How? Bye, not joking, man. Sorry, kiddo. But it may also be closer to the truth than you think, Fender. Let's take another look at the ground in that area. There's a chance we might have missed something. Yes, we may have missed something. Kay couldn't have fallen over the railing, so where did she fall? There must be a clue around here somewhere. I must scout the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. This right here. What's this? Looks like a service hatch. Kay, do you think you might have fallen down here instead? Nah, you'd never be as clumsy as that. I'm sorry, I just can't say one way or the other. My bad, kiddo. Just another one of my silly musings. You don't have to take me seriously, and no. I don't? Never? Well, maybe not never. If I told you to leap lyrically into my arms. Fanda! Chill, Marzarino. Where's your sense of whimsy? Fanda, chill the fuck out for just a moment. Kay doesn't have her sense of whimsy right about now. You know, memory loss. So never then. Ouch, talk about a deep cut. Okay. So, gonna have to put the first floor then. How has no one noticed? How has no one noticed a flaw? How has no one noticed a flaw between the 50th floor and the viewing platform until just now? You got me there. Kind of hard to hide a set of stairs going up to it, if you ask me. That's precisely it. Things like stairs that are normally out in the open going unnoticed by people seems a bit implausible, which can only mean the 51st floor is no ordinary floor and it can't be reached by ordinary means. Then we'll just have to reach it through extraordinary means, right? I don't know about extraordinary means. Maybe let's go for unconventional? Indeed, consider, if you will, the hatch we found by the cherry tree. What would you expect to find on the other side of such a hatch? A room of some kind, perhaps? Haha, a secret room? Now you're talking my language. Let's go take a look. Alright, there we go. What is this place? Look at all the stuff down there. Is it a storeroom? Whatever it is, I think we can safely say that this is where you fell. Go team, strike one mystery off the list. Yeah, but the greater mystery of Kay's memory loss remains unsolved. We have a red raincoat figure who can walk on air to account for, among other things. Hey, kind of guy get bask in his success for a second. So we found a hidden storeroom. I'm out to you scooch on down and check it out. We have pretty much exhausted everything up here, and it can't hurt to take a look. Investigation complete. Ooh. Is that you, Miss Edgeworth? It's Emma! It's Emma! Emma, what are you doing here? I heard about what happened from Detective Gumshoe. I was in the area, so I thought I'd come by and see what's going on. This is Emma Sky. She's a high school student currently studying in Europe to become a forensic scientist. The younger sister of the former superior of mine, we've also studied court together. The detective called me up in a panic. He said your bag fell off the big building and that Kay was in a man's suit and... Hold it right there. Didn't you just leave to go back to Europe a few days ago? And you're back again already? Yep, I'm here with one of my professors. But not to do any schoolwork or anything, just some interpreting. Then shouldn't you be off doing that instead of gallivanting around the crime scene? Oh, it's fine. There's this wonderful thing called body language after all. That's not an actual language, Emma. Anyway, never mind me. This is about Kay. How is she? Where is she? Do Kay and Emma know each other? Oh, shucks, isn't that a sweet K-Meister? Your little friend is worried about you. Oh, yeah. Who's this guy? And don't tell me you went and got a new assistant, Mr. Edgeworth. Very funny young lady. It's actually the other way around, I'll have you know. Any defender, attorney at law, and senior partner at Edgeworth & Co. Law Offices. Edgeworth. So you are his assistant. Wait, attorney? Since when were you a defense attorney? I'm not. Say it's complicated is an understatement. Let's not sweat the details for now, yeah? First things first. But attorney, Mr. Edgeworth, really? Oh, feels like I'm looking here. What is this, some kind of weird experiment? Perhaps we should head down below. I'll explain it there. I agree, the police could be here in a minute. And who's this? I'll explain later, Emma. Come on, time to go. Alright, but you'd better explain yourself, Mr. Hotshot Pro Attorney? Just me. I'll explain that too. Okay dokie. Down the hatch we go. Let's go. To be continued. I think I'll leave it there, just shy of 2 hours. I do have to get up early tomorrow for work. Otherwise, I would play this case more because I am so interested in what has happened to Kay and like how like Emma is involved. So yeah. So yeah, let me just return to the title. But yeah, I have to go to bed soon. So yeah, I'm gonna go raid out. Let's see. I'm gonna go raid out. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Buzz. Let's go raid him. He's been a bit of a Phasmo at the moment. And yeah, let's go raid him. I hope you've enjoyed this stream, because I know I have. This is such an interesting case. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this stream. All my socials are only commands on stream, though they only work when I'm streaming. Commands on Twitch, about me section on Twitch, and in the description on YouTube if you are watching over there. Hope you've enjoyed, and I shall see you guys on Sunday for more of the Forsaken Turnabout. So yeah, I'm gonna try and finish this case on Sunday, if not next Friday. But yeah, bye bye guys, bye bye.